Folks, do you remember this clip? The clip heard around the world. The clip that will be following Angel Reese for the rest of her career. As long as her games don't sell out, as long as her games don't attract a good number of celebrities, as long as her games don't have any type of viewership motion, for lack of better terms, as long as all those three facts remain the same, this clip is going to follow her forever.
Have you ever noticed how the loudest voices often crumble when faced with a single, simple question? That moment came crashing down on Angel Reese. A Chicago Sky reporter recently challenged her infamous claim from last season that people watch women's basketball because of Me Too. What followed a two-word response that went viral ... for all the wrong reasons. But the real shocker isn't her dodge, it's what the stats are screaming. Is Reese truly a draw, or has she just been riding the Caitlin Clark wave all along? Let's pull back the curtain on one of the boldest bluffs in WNBA history. Comment baby goat over baby giraffe if you already know where this is going. Buckle up.
It's been so long since I've seen this clip, I forgot how arrogant Angel Reese sounded. I forgot how full of herself Angel Reese sounded. I forgot not only how nasty she sounded, the nasty facial expressions coinciding with her answer. You can see it clear as day. It's written on her face. She's disgusted that she's not getting the credit that she deserves.
Remember when Angel Reese boldly told the world, people watch women's basketball because of Me Too? That statement just got body slammed by reality, and not quietly. It didn't age, it exploded. Turns out reality is coming wasn't a warning to Caitlin Clark. It was a prophecy meant for Angel Reese herself, and it just came true in front of everyone.
Sorry, young lady. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody would be watching the WNBA. Additionally for you, this is all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership. The WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin Clark.
At the peak of her rivalry with Caitlin Clark, Reese wasn't just competing on the court, she was crafting a narrative. She positioned herself as more than a player. She claimed to be the reason eyes were on the screen. After LSU's win over Iowa, she basked in the spotlight and made it crystal clear. Women's basketball didn't just need Caitlin Clark, it needed her just as much. The message wasn't following the spotlight, she was the spotlight.
So Angel Reese was asked about this exact statement, and she decided to duck it.
Now jump ahead to a recent Chicago Sky press conference. It's the start of the 2025 season. The media's watching. A reporter locks in on Reese and asks her directly, does she still stand by that infamous statement? Does she still believe people tune in for her too?
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you. Move on to Zoom.
Her response, just two words. Next question. No explanation. No defense, no data. The silence in the room said it all. It wasn't just a dodge, it was a retreat. And in that moment, her confidence collapsed faster than her claim ever stood.
Now, keep in mind, whoever asked this, and there's people clowning the person that asked this, it was her statement going during the basketball season from last year, and the person's asking for her current feelings on said statement, her own statement. She pulled a next question. She ducked that. She duck goose that right out of existence.
Awkward silence wasn't empty, it was loud. It spoke the truth. Reese couldn't. When finally confronted with her own hype, she had nothing to show. And maybe that's because the numbers don't lie and they don't favor her. Chicago Sky's average home attendance last season, 8,000. Indiana Fevers. Sold out every night, over 17,000 fans roaring in Gainbridge Fieldhouse. The difference isn't subtle, it's seismic.
He talked about sold out arenas. What arenas are selling out that Caitlin Clark isn't playing in? I need to know. I need to know. But the Las Vegas Aces. No, the Las Vegas Aces sell out their season tickets. Tell me somebody who's selling out every damn place they go that's not named Caitlin Clark. Tell me somebody who's attracting celebrities, numerous celebrities everywhere they go, not named
Let's move to Reese's big preseason return. LSU, her home turf, her kingdom, her title-winning court. This should have been a coronation. Instead, it was a letdown. Only 6,000 fans showed up at Pete Maravich Assembly Center, an arena built for more than 13,000, not even half full, for the queen of Bayou Barbie. That silence wasn't just in the stands, it echoed in her legacy.
Her statements from last year, that's from a circus. That was a clown show statement to have made about watching for us and blah, 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 blah.
It didn't stop there. Reese's other preseason appearances were even worse. Chicago's home game against the Minnesota Lynx, a mere 4,600 fans barely filling the lower bowl, and the rematch in Minnesota just 7,600. And let's be honest, most came for the home team. These aren't numbers of a movement maker. These are just ordinary.
We're going to find out very quickly who amongst the Chicago Sky fans are really and truly basketball fans, or are they Angel Reese, the content creator fans? Because, and you got some of those folks obviously tuning in for basketball, but is it because of Angel Reese or for the best interest of the Chicago Sky team and you want to see them win ball games?
The pattern is undeniable. The stands are speaking and Reese doesn't want to hear it. After LSU's disappointing turnout, her mother jumped on social media, trying to spin the story. But damage control doesn't change math. The facts don't tweet, they shout.
Reese's mom taking to X to tweet this. After all of the hullabaloo about Caitlin Clark and the high ratings, she says, that certain fan base looking in the stands celebrating attendance, while others are looking up in the rafters celebrating championship banners. We ain't the same. Different year, same haters. Have a great day. Well, all right. It is a different year, and it is the same haters, but I think you're calling yourself out, Mama Reese.
That defensive post from Reese's mom, it said more than she intended. When you can't answer with truth, you lash out at the truth. Reese's next question moment wasn't about sidestepping a reporter. It was about avoiding herself and the truth staring her down. The truth, she made a claim, and now the receipts are due. No spin needed. The numbers are crystal clear, and they're about to sting even more when we put them next to Caitlin Clark.
And said next question, so she doesn't want to take responsibility for her own words.
While Reese dodges questions, Caitlin Clark doesn't even need to speak. The numbers do it for her, loudly, relentlessly, and for anyone still trying to draw a comparison, it's getting embarrassing, because being a draw isn't about talking, it's about proving. And Caitlin, she's already left that conversation in the dust.
Angel Reese voluntarily went on a, quote, they're watching for me too, and I want y'all to realize that rant, because she wanted that attention. She created the drama, asking her about her comment as we enter a new season is perfectly normal and not stirring things up. Absolutely.
But Caitlin Clark's homecoming at Carver-Hawk Arena, 15,000 seats gone in 45 minutes. That's not just a sellout, that's a frenzy. Tickets didn't just sell, they vanished. Faster than you can finish one quarter of basketball. This wasn't a regular game, it was an event. A cultural moment that turned an arena into the epicenter of something much bigger.
It's Caitlin Clark Mania, and here we go again. 1.3 million people tuned in on Sunday afternoon to see Caitlin Clark return to Iowa as a professional and start raining in three-pointers from ridiculous distances.
We'll say, well, Clark's popularity is limited to Iowa and Indiana, but the data says otherwise, and it hits hard. In 2024, Clark's jersey became the second best-selling in all of basketball, behind only Steph Curry, not LeBron, not KD, Steph, and Angel Reese. She didn't crack the top 10. Clark was the only WNBA player on the list, and she's projected to break the all-time jersey sales record next season. This isn't hype, it's history.
What about viewership? Tell me everybody who's getting consistently over 1 million views on their basketball games, not named Caitlin. Oh, okay. And then Angel Reese goes into, I'll be happy to play the villain role. I'll be happy to play the villain, but don't be mean to me. Don't be mean to me. But I'll be happy to play the villain role.
Not convinced. Look at this. Preseason. Games featuring Caitlin Clark, yes. Preseason averaged over $600 per ticket. That's not a typo. $600 to watch exhibition basketball. Numbers so outrageous some NBA franchises would be jealous. Clark didn't just break ticket price records, she detonated them, setting a new standard for what women's basketball is worth.
Angel Reese, why are we next? This guy set you up perfectly to give an answer of you being full of yourself. Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. They are only watching because of me too. They only know that other girl because of me too. They only go to her games instead of my games because of me too. They only watch all of her games instead of watching all of my games because of me too. She's the #1 jersey seller in the WNBA. Why? Because of me too. That's why. Time Magazine Sports, because of me. Everything Caitlin Clark has is because of me. Angel, you could have done that.
It goes deeper. Teams scheduled to face Clark and the Fever have literally moved games to larger NBA arenas to meet demand. That's never happened for Angel Reese or anyone else in WNBA history. Meanwhile, Indiana Fever's Now You Know campaign, built around Clark, is flooding the market with sold-out merch, including a tour-style shirt that reads, "Every game is a home game." And honestly, it's not a slogan, it's a fact.
I saw this thread on Twitter. I was shocked by it. I was pleasantly shocked and surprised. I thought it was so cool and so savage.
Is the knockout punch. The Fever will appear on 41 of 44 national broadcasts this season. That's 93% of their schedule. For perspective, the Lakers only got 39. This isn't about favorites. This is about ratings. Clark equals viewership. Viewership equals money. And networks know it. That's why the WNBA's latest promo campaign is fronted by one face, Caitlin Clark. This isn't just branding, it's business.
Of course, we have the Indiana Fever being that premier team in the WNBA. They are the team that has the most fans. Like they said, every away game turns into a home game. Like they know that they have that fan base.
All of this together, ticket sales, jersey stats, TV coverage, and one truth is undeniable. Caitlin Clark is the engine powering the WNBA's boom. She's not just changing the game, she's redefining the business of women's sports. Meanwhile, Angel Reese makes bold declarations, but when it's time to show the receipts, she vanishes. One delivers headlines, the other delivers results. This is no longer a debate, it's a scoreboard.
Here we have today, basically clapping back at all of that and proving that they know that they are the moment, they are the Showtime team, they are the biggest team currently in the WNBA. This kind of stuff is not only good for the Indiana Fever, it's good for the entire WNBA.
Fever didn't just draft Clark, they restructured the entire franchise around her, while the Chicago Sky still seem unsure whether Angel Reese is their cornerstone or just a marketing prop. Indiana made one thing clear, they're in win-now mode. They surrounded Clark with vets like Sophie Cunningham, DeWanna Bonner, and Natasha Howard, seasoned talent to help her explode from day one. Cunningham even said Clark reminds her of a young Diana Taurasi, only easier. That's not just a compliment, that's validation from someone who's seen greatness up close.
I think anytime you play with the GOAT of our team, or the GOAT of our game, you're going to learn a lot. You know, you have to be ready for the ball, head on a swivel at all times. And the way that she throws the ball is a lot how DT threw it. I think this is just the younger version of her, so she has a little bit more energy, a little bit more spunk. I miss DT in her prime, but doesn't mean she wasn't great when I played with her. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody can shoot, right? If you're cutting and you're open, you're going to get the ball. And so you just have to be ready for that. And I'm excited for that. And I think you'll see 1 through 5 is interchangeable. And so you'll see the 5 bring the ball down. So it's going to be a little different for other teams to play defense against us as well.
Indiana's approach couldn't be more different from Chicago's hesitation. The Fever are building around Clark with a vision the sky. Still unsure if Reese is a franchise player or just flashy marketing. Indiana combined veterans like Natasha Howard with rising stars like Aulia Boston, Lexi Hole, and Kelsey Mitchell, a mix designed to win now. No waiting, no excuses. That's how you maximize momentum, by giving fans something real to believe in, not just hype.
Caitlin Clark make Angel Reese point at the ring finger back at LSU? Did Caitlin Clark make Angel Reese hop up off the bench like a member of Cobra Kai when Kennedy Carter cheap-shotted Caitlin? Does Caitlin Clark make Angel Reese complain about everything? She can't afford to pay her rent. She can't do this. She can't do that. A lot of whining. But then all of the narcissistic comments at the same time. And maybe she comes by it honest.
The Fever's investment isn't limited to players. They've upgraded facilities, expanded marketing, and embraced the role of being the WNBA's main event. What's shocking isn't just how successful it's been, it's how fast it happened. In 1 year, Indiana transformed from an overlooked lottery team into the most electrifying franchise in the league. That doesn't happen by chance. That's what a clear, unified vision looks like when executed right.
We're not here to chase greatness. We're here to claim it. Our ambitions don't fit into headlines or highlight reels. So if you thought we arrived,
2 more for Boston.
Now you know. We're not here for the moment. We're here for the takeover.
Indiana has proven the formula. Combine true star power with calculated strategy and you win. On the scoreboard and at the box office. It's not about putting a face on a billboard. It's about building an ecosystem where that star can thrive. Angel Reese is still struggling to find footing in a franchise that doesn't seem sure how to use her. Clark, she's thriving inside a structure built for her. That's not luck, it's leadership. And it's the difference between hype and history.
For May the 17th in Indianapolis, Indiana, when the season is going to be kicked off with the Ali Frazier of our generation. Caitlin Clark hosting the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. The Indiana Fever at Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis.
At this point, the facts are inescapable. While Angel Reese dodges questions, Caitlin Clark rewrites the future backed by sold-out games, record-shattering merch, and the kind of TV deals that even NBA legends would envy. The 2025 season won't be kind to empty boasts. It'll be ruled by results. One player made noise, the other made impact. Some athletes talk about greatness, others become it. If you're Team Clark, comment baby goat over baby giraffe below. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because the Caitlin Clark era is just getting started.